It is a beautiful night for basketball here in the great Northwest. It's a lot of power.
That's a lot of weight.
A lot of length as well. And these guys are mobile. As you see Nurkic trace the ball to the end line. And rotate it to Harkless. Finds the open man. It's Ximo for three and knocks it down. And he needed that because he is not. McCollum coming off a screen and roll. Here's Plumlee attacking. Kicks. Harkless a three. Got it.
Mason Plumlee could have very easily taken that shot on his own, but the unselfish play to get Mo Harkless involved.
Inside they work at the Barton double. This is Wilson Chandler for three. Kicks it outside to Plumlee. He's got 10 to shoot. Isolated on Jokic. Here he comes to the end line. Muscles his way inside. Kicks. Straight away look for Harkless again. Mo! Rings the bell again.
And if he's doing that, the starting lineup throughout the season at that three spot. I mean, when he's knocking that shot down, you know he's going to give you the intangibles. He's going to give you the defense and the rebounding.
Chandler counters as Harkless D's him up, but Wilson Chandler, who was at third. Will Barton on the run, goes right at Damian Lillard. Blows by, misses the dunk, wanted a foul. Basket interference, and the bucket's going to count.
Down, he will play a lot of minutes.
And that bucket did not count because Barton actually went up and chinned himself on the rim. Here's Ximo outside for three. Lillard peels out with the rebound as the Blazers lead here by three. Lillard outside to the Chief.
22.
Triggers another one.
22 in a row.
Free, recovers to Lillard. Has a step on Nelson. Kicks it to Harkless. Double team. Finds McCollum. Sets for three. Got it.
It does not get any better than that. Dame passes up on a wide open.
Plumlee got a piece from behind. Harkless surveys with the possession up the floor to Ximo. The trailer is Plumlee. Powers to the rack and laid it in.
Oh, Kevin yelling at Jameer Nelson. Go over the top of Damian Lillard screens.
Here's Ximo, another three. Cash it in for the Chief on fire. Outside to Crabbe, coming off a high screen. Davis seals off Hernan Gomez, and that allows Crabbe an open look.
Hard to argue with that one.
Exactly. Outside triggering. Murray, who had 117 threes made at Kentucky last year. That's a lot. Second whole time in NCAA history. And 7 of 12 from three. Lillard 0 for 2 in 11 minutes.
Oh, that's tough. That's a tough finish. Anything.
So it goes. He has his reasons. Barton fires to Murray out of the corner, knocks it out inside. Davis clears it to McCollum. CJ on the run. Crossing, driving, slithering, and laying it in with a left hand. A magnificent move.
He had the mismatch.
Murray again coming off the screen. Rolling is Fareed up top for the right-hand snapper. Injuries last year. Guys gradually coming back. Darrell Arthur coming back from knee surgery. We saw him work out before the game tonight. They say he'll be ready to go when the season's out off the back iron. Plumlee ahead to Crabbe, who had a notion. Plumlee on a terrific bounce side for Nurkic. He is grabbing Plumlee's jersey. Nelson wanted to shoot.
Oh, wow.
And bails him out.
With the fallback.
Plumlee, terrific pass as Crabbe comes off that screen, sidewinding into the paint for the two-hand finish.
Just shoot it from range.
Blazers give it away for the 8th time. Nurkic from that ball like a melon, keeps it away from Plumlee. Missed on the first opportunity, but regroups 4th foul of the game. Nurkic to Murray. Look at the athleticism of Murray, handing off to Wilson Chandler. And with a good second effort, Chandler able to roll it in. Just back the other way. Skip past to McCollum. Al-Farouq Aminu trying to be unselfish, but Murray read it beautifully. And all the way to the cup for the lane. Chandler, who has a little one on him in the 6'3" McCollum. He's doubled and finds Barton for a triple. Got it. They were 26th in the league a year ago at 33%. McCollum comes back and he drills a three-point shot.
Good pass.
The Blazers get something going.
Even talking to the officials about looking for, and that's what opposing players will do and have to do.
Will Barton wants to step back and he buries. General manager and Tim Connelly, who was very busy this summer. Here's CJ off the screen for three. 13-year pro will set it up with Nurkic for the high screen, and then Nelson will raise for three. Rebound volleyed right to Nurkic, who missed it at the rim, at the buzzer, wanting a call, but will not get it. And Nurkic go low, Jokic out high, and a dribble handoff over to Will Barton, who's defended by Allen Crabbe. Jameer Nelson over McCollum, a three, got it.
Most vocal about the difficulties in trying to operate without a limited playbook. You know, for him, individually, having the new roles, you see Crabbe pull up a lot more initiation. You have to know what the other four guys can and can't do. And if guys don't know the playbook or you can't go into certain plays.
Barton just extends with the length to the cup and flips it in. CJ drives right to the big man, and he'll pull up.
Day.
Pass gets away from Nurkic. Too much rotation on the pass from Nelson. Blazers on the run. Turner the wrap around to CJ to Aminu for the lay-in. And the foul. And the Chief.
During that whole thing, he was just hopping. He was hopping the whole time.
Al-Farouq jabs right, moves left, whirls in, hands to Davis. Climbs into the air and laid it in. Over Hernan Gomez for a mid-range pop. Wilson Chandler comes down for the rebound. Kenneth Faried on the low block, sweeps across the middle. The Manimal leans back and laid it home.
Good shot, well defended by Mason Plumlee. No season foul.
Made Mutombo that night. That should be wild. You're going to see all the Denver Nuggets of the past. Plumlee goes to work on Jokic. Backs, turns, and hooks and scores. Here comes Barton off a screen from Jokic. Will pull up. Plumlee switches, but Barton is so crafty. Napier probes, gives to Harkless into the lane, slips it off to Plumlee. He laid it in.
Natural progression of dribble, drive, basketball. They find him down low.
Jokic outside, knocks it down. Nikola Jokic. Crabbe giving to Napier. Look at the spin move he put on Murray on the Vonleh screen, and then straightens and drills the mid-range Jimmy. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Hernan Gomez to pull up three in transition.
For the third most points. And he doesn't need a lot of time or space to get things done.
Barton had it blocked by Crabbe. Alertly, Hernan Gomez. Jokic, the recovery. Out it comes to Will Barton. Blast to the hole. Shovels to Faried. One dribble attack with a right-hand jam at 23 to shoot. Murray off the screen, leans in. A leap and lean from 15 is good.
You learn very early.
Utah and then on to Golden State to finish the preseason. Vonleh backs in on Stokes. Quarterman, of course, played with Ben Simmons at LSU. And driving into the lane, Pat Connaughton.
Pat's another one of those players that's been really good in practices.
Robbie Hummel out of the corner. They in it, don't they? Nate Walters. To Beasley, whirling in, elevates, and Vonleh takes it away. Goaltending the call, count the bucket. Before tonight's game. So, point well taken, Lamar. He really came on last year, late in the season, shooting the three. Robbie Hummel from Nate Walters. Well, I think everybody's of one mind. They're ready for the regular season to begin. Vonleh, rocker step, drive, spin. Straightens left-handed, laid it up and in off the glass. That. Noah, of course, a starter last year for a number of games, over 60 games started with the Blazers. Outside, Vonleh some run with the first group. Of course, his minutes were limited. Quarterman outside for three.
I like it.
Knocks down a triple. Jabs him right. He's not going to get doubled. He lost the dribble. And Walters comes down with it. Vonleh gets it back.
He's not done, Kevin.
Right to the rack for the two-hand jam. Haven't quite figured out. Is he a three? Is he a four? He defends Layman right now at three. Steps out defensively, and Layman knocks down a three. And the Blazers will drop their second straight here in the preseason, and they will go to 3-2.